Jordan completely shattered our expectations,
But there are a few things you must know before you book.
especially if you've heard the warnings.
The trip almost got cancelled. Cancelled flights, safety concerns, everyone telling us not to go.
But what we found changed everything. We're breaking down what it's really like, what to wear, how safe it feels, and the cultural surprises nobody mentions.
Here's what you need to know before you go.
Jordanians are known for their hospitality, always offering you tea and very welcoming.
Nice people, welcome to Petra. Thank you.
Please, can I?
She's girlfriend at here. She's expert in horses.
Yeah, I know that.
Kisho.
If you're visiting the historical sites like Petra or Jarash, you can easily explore on your own, but we'd highly recommend hiring a local guide like Ismail. They bring the history to life in a way you simply can't get from a signboard.
Before coming, learn a few Arabic words. Shukran means thank you, and a little goes a long way.
Shukran. While locals always appreciate it when you try a bit of Arabic, English is widely spoken across Jordan, so communication is never a problem.
Always carry some cash for smaller shops and for tipping.
Whilst carrying a small amount of cash for some of the smaller local vendors at the historical sites is advisable, don't worry too much. When you're in the main areas, there's plenty of 5G coverage and card machines to be used, so you don't have to carry cash for your entire trip.
When packing for Jordan, think lightweight, respectful and practical. It's definitely worth packing some lightweight trousers. These are sort of cotton, they're breathable, nice and loose and flowy because it's super hot. Some good walking shoes is 100% worth it. As you can see, the floor is very dusty and stony, so it's definitely worth it. A crossbody bag, just something, small, you can put your phone, purse.
And definitely a hat, albeit
I left mine in the car. Jordan is more progressive than you might expect, but modesty is appreciated, especially outside the tourist areas.
if you're serious about turning part-time travel into full-time memories without quitting your 9 to 5, subscribe for weekly destination guides that actually fit your schedule.
One thing to bear in mind if you are coming here to Jordan, there are different temperatures in the city and down at the Dead Sea. So in the city it is a little bit cooler, especially in the winter. Down at the Dead Sea it is a lot hotter. So you will need different clothing for both places. So do bear that in mind if you plan to do a tour of Amman. If you're planning on visiting Wadi Rum, pack an extra layer. It does tend to get a little bit chilly in the desert at night.
Nikki's trousers are luminous.
For my full packing guide, check in the top right hand corner of the screen now. Okay, so a couple of quick tips. Make sure you don't shave before you get in because the salt water stings any cuts. I currently have one on my thumb and it hurts like mad. Next one, swimwear is fine. Bikinis are okay because we are on a resort. But obviously if you are going to a public beach, you do need to be a bit more conservative and respectful. The accommodation is cheaper than you would expect. A 5-star hotel is a lot cheaper than what you would pay if you were to stay somewhere maybe in London. But another thing to note would be that alcohol is highly taxed here, so it is very expensive. Don't expect to get yourself a nice cheap cocktail or glass of wine with your meal.
Okay, so let's talk about the Jordan Pass and why it is the must-do if you're coming to Jordan. So if you're coming to Jordan by air or by land and you're not Jordanian, chances are you're going to need to buy a visa. Now, that's going to set you back 40 JD, Jordanian dinar, straight away. Chances are, if you're coming to Jordan, you're probably going to go to Petra, one of the 7 wonders of the world and a truly magnificent site. If you turn up on the gate, you're going to pay 50 dinar per person for a single day visit. So you're already at 90 dinar. If you buy the Jordan Pass before you arrive, however, you can get that for 70 dinar. So you've already saved yourself 20 JD. That's not all that's included. There's about 20 other sites across Jordan that are included in the Jordan Pass. So chances are, if you're landing or flying out of Amman, you might want to do the Citadel. You might also want to do the Roman Theatre. There may be a number of other sites, such as Wadi Rum down in the desert to do some stargazing at the Milky Way, or just simply jump on the back of a Jeep safari and roam through the desert. They are all included in the Jordan Pass, so there will be no additional cost to that. Waiving of the visa fee only applies if you're staying 3 nights in Jordan though. So if you are staying less than that, you will still have to pay for the visa, but it's still a great way to save on doing a number of the different popular sites within Jordan itself. The Jordan Pass doesn't cover every big site you might want to see while you're here in Jordan. If you plan to go to Mount Nebo to look at the view just outside of Madaba, or even go to see the Madaba map, the oldest map in the world, there's a mosaic. Because these are religious sites, there will be an additional fee to enter them. They are not included in the Jordan Pass. That being said, there are only 1, 2, 3 Jordanian dinar a person to get in, so they're still well worth a visit to see some truly iconic history. Finally, if you do get the Jordan Pass, download it on your phone, make sure you've always got access to it when you're getting to the sites, and also be sure to have a copy of your passport as well. Because the Jordan Pass is linked to your visa, they like to make sure the person turning up at the attraction is the person that has purchased the pass. So don't have to go rooting through your bags to find it, just make sure you've got it to hand, save you a bit of time. If you want to come to Jordan and you're a little bit unsure about how to get around, have a look at booking yourself a private driver. So when we first planned it, we thought we were going to do a big group tour, and when we actually shopped around and got in touch with Iyad, we worked out that we could do it a much better way. And not only that, but working with a local driver, he has showed us things we never would have imagined seeing and didn't even know existed. It's been absolutely fantastic touring Jordan with him, and we couldn't recommend him enough. We'll be sure to drop his details in the description, so check that out if you're interested, and help support the local drivers and the local guides, because this country deserves it. I mean, it's a fantastic place to come. Why would you miss out? Come and enjoy something like this. Jordan completely shifted our perspective on Middle East travel, and what you just saw is barely scratching the surface. Our full Jordan playlist shows you exactly how we found those hidden gems and experienced the real Jordan beyond the guidebooks. Subscribe for a new video every Saturday built around your 9 to 5 schedule. Part-time travel, full-time memories.